This is Alipbata covering Numb by the legendary Linkin Park. Enjoy, guys. Harmonic sound, incredible. They ring out superbly.
He has so many different timbres, so many different sounds that go on to create, you know, kind of emulating the entire band. And this very famous intro, like as soon as you hear it, it just takes you back. Like I think I went and looked at the original video really quick. It has like 2 billion views.
Alipbata, I'm like close to tears, man. I really am. I mean, honestly, when I got off my Red Hot Chili Peppers video yesterday, I literally went downstairs and just cried my eyes out. And it took me like every inch of my resolve not to bawl.
Oh, man. The thing that's so impressive for me is the chord melodies. But these chord melodies are a little different, right? Because you got to still play the harmonic functions. You still got to play the melody. But he's also doing the harmonic stuff that was there in the beginning. And you're still tapping, doing little, not as much percussion stuff at the beginning, but you're doing like 4 rolls still all in one. That's why this is so, in my mind, so difficult. It would be very difficult to emulate. I'm a horrible guitar player, you know, like I play very beginning guitar, but when you see this kind of stuff, it's super inspirational to think what can be done. So one man...
It's really cool because he covers some incredibly emotive songs that usually reduce me to tears anyway, but he does something really cool, really unique and really special with them, and he just makes them 100 times more emotive, really. If I'm not in tears by the end of this video, then I'll be so surprised. So there's also an element of finger picking going on here too. I need that again. I think that was about 10 seconds back, maybe. In front of the camera. And I know I'm just going to do exactly the same again today. That was, yeah, just breathtaking. Oh my God, he's such a talented guy, and I just love what he's doing, especially with the rock and metal stuff as well.
Band right here, man. It's very cool. Go, baby.
I've been a massive fan of rock and metal since I've been in high school, so we're going about 11 years now, and it's just so refreshing and just cool. It's cool. It really is cool to hear some of my favorite.
Love that one. I don't really know how to describe these because I don't play guitar anywhere near at this level, but I like the variety and the harmonic articulations that we're getting. It's super fun. I'm sure there's plenty of guitar. There's probably real guitar player reactors that have nailed this way better than I could ever talk about it, but I just want to say that I appreciate it. I love hearing those different sounds because it's so much more than...
heard this track like this before, and it's just... I'm lost for words again, guys. I really, really am.
Playing the guitar, you're able to captivate and do so many more things. As being the listener, it obviously it reminds you of the original song. It's the purpose. That's what a cover should do. But if you're gonna cover a famous song, one of the main rules as a musician that you have to do is put a spin on it that makes your version of it stand out, and be just do that, be different, but also be great. And he does this every single piece I've seen him do. Whatever he covers, it's always amazing, and usually a very high level of musicianship. It's just admirable. This is amazing.
Songs that I've grown up listening to played in such a different and outstanding way. Oh, I need to get off camera because I'm going to start crying, guys. That was Alipbata covering Linkin Park's hit single Numb. And I can tell you what, Chester Bennington would be so proud of that. He would love that, just like Brian May from Queen loves this guy, just like Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold loves this guy. I could guarantee you that Chester Bennington would have loved this if he would have seen this.
Yes, please. That was a nice little filler, man. A little, whatever, our diminished scale that goes up because that was beautiful. Let's get that again. I love that aspect.
I think I'm gonna cry. I really think I'm gonna cry. This is just one man, no band, no huge production. I love that. And the sound he creates is just so powerful. I love what he's done there. Oh my god.
Bahkan sebelum melodi utama benar-benar berkembang, suasana di antara dua reaktor ini sudah berubah total. Reaktor pertama terlihat langsung memasang ekspresi serius. Matanya bergerak cepat mengikuti perpindahan jari Alipbata, tapi perlahan tatapannya berubah dari rasa penasaran menjadi kekaguman yang sulit disembunyikan. Dia sempat mengangkat alisnya cukup tinggi, lalu menggeleng pelan sambil tersenyum tipis, seolah baru menyadari bahwa lagu yang sudah sangat familiar ini bisa terdengar begitu berbeda. Di sisi lain, reaktor kedua justru bereaksi dengan cara yang lebih tenang. Dia bersandar sedikit ke belakang, menarik napas panjang, dan membiarkan dirinya tenggelam dalam suasana yang dibangun oleh setiap petikan yang terdengar sangat bersih dan penuh tekanan emosional. Ketika aransemen mulai masuk ke bagian yang lebih intens, reaktor pertama tampak semakin kehilangan fokus terhadap aspek teknis. Dia tidak lagi terlihat menganalisis permainan, melainkan hanya menatap layar tanpa berkedip selama beberapa detik. Ada satu momen ketika dia membuka mulut sedikit, seperti ingin mengucapkan sesuatu, tetapi akhirnya memilih diam. Sementara itu, reaktor kedua mulai menunjukkan perubahan ekspresi yang lebih dalam. Matanya menyipit pelan, kepalanya bergerak mengikuti tempo, dan sesekali dia memejamkan mata beberapa detik, seolah sedang mencoba menangkap sesuatu yang tidak bisa dijelaskan hanya dengan kata-kata. Suasana yang awalnya hanya terasa tenang perlahan berubah menjadi sesuatu yang jauh lebih personal. Saat permainan memasuki bagian yang lebih lembut dan melankolis, reaksi keduanya justru semakin kuat meskipun hampir tanpa gerakan. Reaktor pertama menundukkan kepalanya sebentar, lalu kembali menatap layar dengan tatapan yang berbeda. Bukan lagi tatapan kagum, melainkan seperti seseorang yang sedang merenungkan sesuatu. Dia beberapa kali menarik napas dalam dan mengembuskannya perlahan. Reaktor kedua bahkan terlihat lebih tenggelam lagi. Tangannya sempat menyentuh wajahnya sendiri, dan dia tetap diam cukup lama setelah beberapa nada panjang dimainkan, seakan memberi ruang bagi dirinya untuk benar-benar merasakan setiap resonansi yang masih tertinggal. Ketika nada terakhir akhirnya menghilang, tidak ada reaksi spontan, tidak ada teriakan atau ekspresi berlebihan. Reaktor pertama hanya bersandar perlahan sambil mengusap wajahnya singkat, lalu tersenyum kecil dengan tatapan yang masih kosong. Reaktor kedua justru tetap memandang layar yang sudah berhenti bergerak selama beberapa detik, sebelum akhirnya menghela napas panjang dan menganggukkan kepala dengan sangat pelan. Dari ekspresi keduanya, terlihat jelas bahwa mereka tidak hanya mendengarkan sebuah cover lagu, tetapi baru saja melewati pengalaman emosional yang meninggalkan kesan jauh lebih dalam daripada yang mereka perkirakan sebelumnya. Itulah lur untuk reaksi kali ini, sampai jumpa lagi di video lainnya bersama channel Rafiko. Admin ucapkan terima kasih telah menonton.